Welcome to the first episode of a series I call Chloe's Kitchen. Today, we are going to be making the best vegan chocolate chip cookies ever. Let's begin. In this series, we will learn how to make the best vegan desserts ever, such as cake and cookies, and there's so many different things we can make. First step is to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. There we go. We've got our oven preheating. The first two things we are going to need is our coconut oil and brown sugar. So first we are going to start off with our coconut oil. We need a half cup of coconut oil. All this out with a knife. And you want to make sure that you're very precise. Need 1 cup of brown sugar. Now with this, you want to beat it together so it gets nice and creamy. You will still see some chunks of brown sugar, but make sure that it is, at least creamed up together. So this is the consistency you want. Real quick, I'm just gonna. It's kind of like a. It's wet and sugary, and yeah, you don't want, any big clumps. You want all the brown sugar to be wet and saturated in coconut oil. The next thing we need is our almond milk and vanilla extract. I do not have almond milk today, so I am using soy milk. Just to let you know, the milk, I don't think it will mess up anything, but I recommend using almond milk. Make sure it's filled nicely to the top. You want to be very precise when you do this. Make sure to always clean up when you're done. Now, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. There we go. Now we want to mix this together until we get a nice creamy concoction. This is what it should look like. A nice creamy texture. Yes, perfect. Now we're going to put in our dry ingredients. So the recipe does say you can put the dry ingredients in another bowl and mix it together, but I don't really know what it does in difference. I always just put it in the same bowl with the wet ingredients and it turns out perfectly fine. Now we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. There you go. Now we need 2 cups of flour. I already added in 1 cup, so this is the 2nd cup. There we go. It's so beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. It's great. Now we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now we need half a teaspoon of salt. Now that we've got all the dry ingredients in, we will mix this up. We want to make sure that we get it a nice doughy consistency. And yeah, let's get started. So as you can see, my dough is pretty dry. I don't know why this happens, but if it's too dry, just, kind of eyeball closely how much milk you put in. And then you're just gonna keep adding milk until it gets to a nice doughy consistency. Add in little bits at a time. You don't want to just, glug the whole thing in there because, that'd be bad. So this is what your consistency should look like. It's a nice, doughy texture. It's really good. So the recipe says put in 1 cup of chocolate chips, but that's just way too much chocolate chips for me. So I kind of just eyeball it, put the right amount in. I have my 2 baking trays here, and we are just going to line these with some parchment paper. About the size of this spoon. You want to evenly space them out. You don't want them to be stuck together to each other. spaced out. I just did it because I made them a bit bigger than they should be. So yeah, so let's go put these in the oven. You want to bake these for 7 to 10 minutes. I do 10, and then if they will be a bit soft in the middle when you get them out. As they cool, they will get harder. So these are our cookies. We just got them out of the oven, and as you can see, they did get bigger. Now I'm going to move them to that drying rack over there with this big spatula. I want to use the big one because they are quite big. As you can see, they are quite soft, but like I said earlier, they will firm up, and also the best way I like to have them when I store them is I like to put them in the fridge because they get nice and cold and chewy, and it's just really delicious. It looks delicious. So, they're really good. You can taste the salty and the sweet, and they go well together. They're so good. So, they will feel kind of raw in the middle. That's just the way they are. They're supposed to, kind of squishy and raw in the middle. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye. I have my 2 baking trays right here. Sorry for the recent dying. Now we need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. On this series. Hey guys, welcome back to